Last week, we talked about pocket listings and their impact, especially for those of people of color, and who really wins, which is the brokerage, because they don't have to split the commission. But yet, then we came across this New York Times article that came out around the same time that pretty much acknowledges exactly what we were talking about. Let's dive into the article. This article on the New York Times practically calls out the issue of the increase of pocket listings. And there are two things they talked about that I want to highlight. First, we talked about who wins the most, and that's the brokerage. So when you sell your home with a pocket listing, that means it's only marketed within where your agent works. So the brokerage, who gets paid first and then pays the agent, gets to keep all the commission because they don't have to share it with another brokerage. And in this article, a broker is quoted exactly that. She says, a lot of people are not for pocket listings, but it helps our clients and it's beneficial to both sides. And I don't have to split the commission. I know what you're thinking. Well, didn't NAR say like you shouldn't be doing pocket listings? Don't forget the loophole that they just can't promote a home in advance. So this one tells all her agents that as long as you're not advertising the property to the public, you're good to go. So one, it validates what we talked about when we talk about who benefits the most, and that's the brokerage. And she flat out says here, she doesn't have to split the commission. But let's dive into the second part about fair housing and who really loses with pocket listings. This family was looking for a 4-bedroom in New Jersey. And after they lost out on a property, the seller of that property gave them a tip about their neighbor down the street that's going to be selling because they'd, quote, fit in so well with the neighborhood. And here's the issue with that. We could say that racism doesn't exist in America, but we all know that's not necessarily true. So that's part of it. But what also happens is an unconscious bias. Sometimes people see someone that looks like them and just automatically think that they can relate. And in this scenario, you have to wonder if that's what happened. I can guarantee you the original seller that gave them a tip maybe met this person once because maybe they had kids, or maybe because of how they look, they automatically assume they would fit in. But how do you know that after having a conversation with just somebody for 1 second or one time? They don't. So really you have to wonder, did they refer them to fit in because of how they look, because they have kids? And then what happens in that scenario if they don't have kids? What if it's two guys? What if it's two women? What if their skin tone's different? Or what if their religion is different? And that's where bias can come in and can hurt people of color and others trying to navigate buying a home, especially with these pocket listings. So as we said before, pocket listings open up a lot of issues. The broker makes more money and a lot of home buyers are left out, especially those who may not look like the home seller and don't ever have a chance to find out about it.